Akala ng maraming OFW at remote earners, basta makabili ka ng property sa 2026, automatic good decision na agad.
Pero ang totoo, hindi lahat ng maganda sa brochure maganda rin sa holding power. Hindi lahat ng pre-selling ay smart. Hindi lahat ng ready for move-in ay low risk. At hindi porket mas malapit sa Metro Manila, mas malakas na agad ang long-term upside. So in this episode, ilalagay natin sa lab test ang tatlong magkaibang property plays. Hindi yung mahal ang property. Ang pinakamahal na pagkakamali, yung maling property para sa sitwasyon. Maraming Pilipino abroad ang nandito sa exact same trap. Pagod ka na sa rent abroad. Gusto mo nang may napupuntahan ng hard-earned money mo. So ang una mong instinct, bili na ako habang kaya ko pa. At doon nagsisimula ang delikadong part. Kasi ang tanong is not, ano ang kaya kong hulugan? Ang mas importanteng tanong is, ano ang kaya kong i-hold, i-manage at i-exit ng maayos pag nagbago ang buhay ko? Because 2026 is no longer the season of blind buying. This is the season of buyer filtering. Hindi na sapat na maganda ang model unit. Hindi na sapat na may pool. Hindi na sapat na malapit sa future development. You need to know, will this fit my actual life? My cash flow? My stress tolerance? Tingnan natin. 1, income behavior. Stable ba ang panghulog mo? 2, usage reality ho. Titirhan, pauupahan, staycation, or hold lang. 3, exit flexibility pa kapag kailangan mo nang magbenta or magpasalo later, Commune Village, at Cerulean. Hindi dahil may isang automatic winner, kundi dahil bawat isa may ibang bagay na ginagawa ng mas maayos. Think of these 3 like 3 types of shoes. May pang airport, may pang long walk, may pang hike, lahat sapatos. Pero pag maling sapatos ang sinuot mo sa maling terrain, ikaw din ang mahihirapan. So bago tayo ma-excite sa amenities at location pins, ang framing natin today is simple. Hindi ito alin ang pinakamaganda. Ang tanong natin is, alin ang pinakabagay sa buyer profile mo in 2026? Kung gusto mo ng property na mukhang easy flex online, Azure North is obvious. Pero ang mas importanteng tanong, easy flex ba siya or smart hold? Marami ang naa-attract sa Azure North because it feels familiar but aspirational. Condo siya pero hindi Metro Manila pressure cooker vibe. Resort-inspired siya, pero nasa Pampanga growth corridor. Officially, Azure North is still being marketed as a resort-inspired master plan with man-made beach amenities and a future water park by 2026, while Barbados was topped off in June 2024 and turnover was, project updates and marketing already show meaning, hindi na siya purely promise-based conversation. May actual delivered components ka nang pwedeng i-observe.
So what makes Azure North interesting? Una, mas mature ang visual proof compared to early-stage projects. May completed towers na.
May actual estate presence na. Mas madali itong i-explain sa buyer na takot sa pure concept selling. Pangalawa, Pampanga is not being viewed the same way today. Hindi na siya simpleng province play lang. Kapag OFW or Manila-based investor ka, Pampanga now enters the conversation as a hybrid of access, leisure, and regional growth positioning. Pangatlo, condo format gives easier entry into managed lifestyle investing versus a house and lot na mas operationally hands-on. Azure North usually makes more sense for buyers na gusto ng condo format, not
Gusto ng project na may visible delivered parts na comfortable sa resort branding plus regional city growth story. Pero eto ang hard truth.
pretty does not equal passive income. Hindi porket resort style ang project, automatic strong income na agad. At hindi rin porket may complete. Condo investors often underestimate 3 things: occupancy risk, competition risk, operational consistency. That mindset is where many buyers get humbled. Azure North is like buying a nice food cart spot in a promising area. Maganda ang concept, maganda ang location story, may traffic potential. Pero kung weak ang execution mo, hindi magical ang kita. So Bahaylab take on Azure North in 2026. Best fit ito for buyers who want a more visible, already materializing resort condo play in Pampanga. Kung gusto mo, pwede mong isave itong episode kasi mamaya i-compare natin yan sa house and lot options at doon lumalabas kung bakit maraming buyer ang akala nila condo ang bagay sa kanila. Now here's where a lot of buyers get surprised. Because Commune Village does not scream the loudest online, but for the right buyer,
It can feel more livable than the shinier options. Some buyers are already tired of the same old city promise: traffic, density, noise, overbuilt surroundings, tiny cuts, and a lifestyle that looks premium in photos but feels draining in real life. That's why projects like Commune Village hit differently.
The pitch is not look at me. The pitch is more like, can I actually breathe here? Can I actually imagine life here?
Commune Village's current 2026 story is important because it's becoming easier to explain in practical terms. Official materials describe it as a 6.5-hectare village.
Dabbling inside the larger Century P. Hearst Centrale Batulao Township. The February 18, 2026 project update says the new main gate codes,
while village amenities are nearing completion. The same update shows the gym completed and the water play park almost complete.
That matters because accessibility and actual usable amenities change the conversation. Hindi na lang siya future countryside dream, mas nagiging tangible na siya. Ang tunay na binebenta rito is not just square meters, it's breathing room. It's weekend to full-time living flexibility.
It's a calmer life format for people who are done worshiping congestion. And that matters for three types of buyers: families who want more usable space,
OFWs planning medium-term relocation buyers who value lifestyle quality more than flashy short-term rental narrative. But here's a hard truth.
Pero eto rin ang trap. Some buyers romanticize countryside living without measuring daily practicality. Weekend home lang ba siya? Retirement hold?
actual residence later? O bibili ka lang dahil tahimik at aesthetic? Because peaceful properties can become expensive decorations when the use case is weak. Commune Village is like buying a beautiful notebook. Ang sarap hawakan, ang ganda tignan, nakaka-inspire. Pero kung wala kang actual reason to use it,
Mauulit lang din sa shelf. So in Bahaylab terms, Commune Village in 2026 looks strongest for buyers prioritizing livability, breathing room, and medium to long-term lifestyle value.
Especially now that access and amenities are becoming more concrete, not just conceptual. Kung napapansin mong mas humihinga ka habang pinapanood mo tong section kaysa sa condo section, that alone tells you something about your buyer personality. So for context, I'm a referral agent. If this makes you want more, Mr. V, I can refer you directly to the professional and the developer to check your options. And for OFW, you can visit sa opisina. Now let's talk about the Cerulean Residences, the new community development of Century in General Trias, Cavite.
Both can be wrong. Early-stage estates are always seductive. They let buyers imagine upside. They let agents tell future stories.
They let investors feel like they got in ahead. But early stage also means one thing: you are buying patience. Cerulean's official 2026 positioning is very clear.
it is being sold as Century Properties' newest beach-inspired lifestyle estate in General Trias, Cavite. Official page
with beach-inspired amenity concepts, sports and lifestyle components, and a commercial/retail component. The project disclosures shown on the site indicate long-dated completion.
With one project disclosure listing Phase 1 completion at January 30, 2030. That timeline matters because now the buyer framing becomes more honest. Cerulean is not the project you buy because gusto mo ng immediate visual proof today. Cerulean is the kind of project people usually consider because they want to position early in a larger estate narrative. Cerulean can be interesting for buyers who can hold for years, are comfortable with estate evolution timelines, want Cavite exposure without forcing a fully mature project expectation, understand the differences between today value and future area thesis. Sa madaling salita, this is not for the buyer na every month kinakabahan kung may obvious movement agad. Ang problema sa early estate buying, maraming taong bumibili ng story gosh, not strategy. They say, Cavite yan, lalaki yan, estate yan, tataas yan, bagong project yan, maaga pa, okay, maybe. But growth story is not enough by itself. We need to ask, can you hold long enough? Can your cash flow survive the waiting? Will your life still match this plan after 3 to 5 years? Or napilitan ka lang dahil takot kang maiwan? Cerulean is like planting a mango tree. Maganda ang idea, may future harvest. Pero kung gutom ka next week, maling asset ang pinili mo. Sa part na to, maraming viewers ang biglang marirealize, hindi pala sila looking for best project. Ang hinahanap pala nila is tamang waiting period for their life stage. Now, eto na yung part na mas useful kaysa sa fake ranking. Hindi natin itatanong alin ng #1, itatanong natin, ikaw ba ang tamang buyer para sa property yan? Kung OFW ka na gusto mo ng mas visible ng project, easier to explain to family, at mas may delivered proof na, Azure North will usually feel easier to understand emotionally. May actual towers na, may resort identity na, mas concrete ang story. Pero kailangan mo ring tanggapin. Condo operations and rental assumptions need discipline. Kung ikaw naman ay buyer na hindi lang pera ang metric and you actually care about calm, space, and daily life quality, hindi lang dahil gusto mo ng pretty countryside fantasy. Kung marunong kang maghintay, hindi ka needy for instant proof, at marunong kang mag-position, and Cerulean becomes more understandable. Pero again, Nash, patient capital lang to, hindi anxious capital. Most bad property decisions happen.
May match ba sa actual behavior mo? Envy buys wrong. Fit buys better.
Property decisions happen. Most bad property decisions happen because buyers choose based on envy, not fit. Eto ang #1 mistake na nakikita ko pa rin sa 2026. People buy the property they want to be seen in instead of the property they can realistically hold. Maraming buyers, especially achievers, ayaw nilang amining may budget stress, holding stress, or distance stress. So ang pinipili nila yung mas impressive ikwento. Pero properties do not care about your ego. They only care about your cash flow, timeline, and consistency.
That's why answer is not sexy. The answer is maturity. Choose Azure North if your strategy really matches a visible condo resort play.
Choose Commune Village if your lifestyle vision is real and not decorative. Choose Cerulean if your patience and holding power are actually strong. That's it. Simple but not easy. Property is like marriage with monthly dues. Kahit maganda sa simula, kung mali ang fit, ikaw rin ang mapapagod.
So the goal is not to impress people with where you bought. The goal is to survive and benefit from what you bought.
So if you ask me, Pampanga versus Nasugbu versus Cavite, my honest answer is Azure North if you want a more tangible resort
Commune Village if you value livability, space, and calmer long-term lifestyle use. Cerulean if you're entering with patience and a longer estate growth mindset.
And that is exactly why Bahaylab exists. Not to push random listings, not to make every project look perfect.
But I'm ready to narrow the right direction. I can help connect you directly to the developer team based on which project actually matches your profile.
But to help buyers test the decision before they commit. And yes, for transparency, I work remotely as a referral agent. No hard sell, no pressure, just cleaner next steps, especially if you're abroad and you want the process to feel less magulo. Because in 2026, the smartest buyers are not the fastest buyers. They're the ones who know what to ignore. Your best fit is the ones that
The goal is to buy right. Follow Bahaylab if you want more real estate decisions tested like this.